What do we have here? A quick unbagging, because this is a bag, not a box, and it is from the mighty Walmart. What is all the hubbub about these Walmart knives? Okay, well, this is the one that's really stoking the internet fires. And I just grabbed this one while I was there. Same price. I think they're $5, $5.89, something like that. Let's get this sucker open. What do we got? Nothing. I got my little pry bar, so we'll use that. There we go. So it's a lock, or a access lock. Okay. It's not the worst. I was expecting it to be a little rougher. I had picked up one in the store, I don't know, a month ago or so, and it felt pretty grindy and gritty. This one's slightly yeah, okay. Yeah, it's actually pretty, ooh. It's very gritty and grindy, the action. Alright, what about the blade? Not particularly sharp feeling. Let's see. No. You can feel it almost wanting to cut. Yeah, let me try my pry bar. My pry bar might be sharper. No, it's not, but I don't know. All right, well, let's check out the second one, the non-axis lock. What's this one called? It's called a 7-inch pocket knife. That's what this one's called, 7-inch pocket knife. This one's called 7-inch folding knife. So different because of the non-pocket nature and the more folding nature. I swear the pry bar is sharper than the knife. Oh, that's right. Okay, it's slightly sharper than the pry bar. That's fine. I'm gonna do that. All right, what we got here? This one's a little lighter. Yeah, definitely. Probably 2.5 ounces, something like that. A little smoother on the action. I wonder if it has bearings. I think it might have. Holy shit! Is this thing drop shutty? I think it's. Whoa. Okay. Maybe it's just really loose. Oh, okay. It's really loose. All right. You know what? Let's actually tighten it up. Then see, because that's not fair. Both sides gonna turn? Of course, both sides turn. Okay, we skipped me having to go find another tool so that I could hold this thing, not this thing from both sides. So I got a number 8 on this side, and we got a number 8 on this side. Okay, I think I'm turning it. Okay, final adjustment. It's still loose. Damn it. Okay, one more final adjustment. I don't get it. I feel like I'm tightening it, but it's not getting any tighter. It's staying the same amount loose. It's very strange. But I mean, yeah, I'm not really getting it. Okay, tighten it again. Okay, that definitely tightened. Okay, there we go. So the play at this end is out. Well, it's almost out. Okay. All right. Play is mostly out now. How's the centering? It's actually not terrible. Is it hitting? Oh no. I think it's hitting the standoff. I think. Let's see. I just slammed it home. Kind of hard to see. Do we see a little ding on the tip? Let me do it one more time. It looks like it's running into that standoff. Let's see if I can feel it. Maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe it's not. Let's test the sharpness on this guy. It also feels fairly unsharp. Yeah, not great. Alright, let's do a real review on this thing. The handle material, first thing I notice, it looks cool. It's got a cool look to it, you know. It's got that dimpled golf ball look. And it feels kind of grippy, surprisingly. I don't know if they have some kind of a coating. I think it's a plastic. I think it's like a fiber reinforced nylon maybe, or maybe just not even that, maybe just nylon. The action is not terrible once I got it tightened up. It's really not. Alright, what about these thumb studs? They're way in the path of the blade. How about that blade, huh? It's a kind of a shallow hollow grind. Not terribly thick behind the edge. Got a little smile there going because the sharpening choil doesn't come up high enough. Pocket clip, wrong end, of course, non-switchable. It's got stainless steel liners inside, nested inside the scales, but they feel very thin because it's so light. So I bet it's pretty flexible. Oh, wow, that made a pop noise. That's not good. Jeez. I think that was like the lock moving around a little bit. I wonder if I can pry this stuff off of the liner a little bit. Let's see. It feels that flexible. Like maybe I could. I can definitely move it. Okay, what about squeeze it? Let's see. Oh, that's not good. Wow. Yeah, that's not a optical. 2 fingers, I'm able to squeeze the center of the knife in. And that's in part the flexible plastic moving, but it's also the stainless steel liners moving too, I feel. But the action is not terrible. And wow, I bet I can reverse flick it too. Oh, easy peasy. So, would it be an okay kind of first knife for a kid? I think maybe. So that could be the use of the... Oh, it got loose again? How the hell did it get loose again? So I tightened it up again, and it's... Okay, well, it's still a little tiny bit loose. But I mean, that might be just some of the flexibility in the handle to some degree. Boy, it sure has a nice look. Right? If it was better made, out of better materials, and a little bigger, if it was a totally different knife, I would kind of like it. Alright, so this one, real light duty, very kind of wimpy and thin. This one, on the other side, on the other hand, is kind of a big fat tank. It actually feels pretty beefy. Those liners are pretty thick. Blade stock, it's pretty thick. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, that's a pretty substantial difference there. Boy, even the thumb studs are bigger. Not the smoothest action, but I mean, not the worst action either. A little gritty still. The blade is kind of ugly. The shape is kind of, I don't know, bulbous and ugly. The handle kind of looks like a rotten banana. But as a useful tool, if you don't mind sharpening it, you know, every other time you use it, it's nice and tight. Okay, a tiny bit of play up and down, but not much. Side to side, no play. No lock stick, which I've felt lock stick on much more expensive knives. Well, almost every knife is more expensive. Usually when you flick it out hard on kind of cheaper knives, you'll sometimes get some lock stick, but nope, not a bit. Well, you can see in there, it's not the prettiest. But the lock definitely engages all the way. Definitely not coming loose. $5.99 Walmart knife. Not bad, other than the fact that it's made of janky steel. I think it's 3CR? I forget. If I remember what, or I find out what steel it is, I'll put it up here. Another first knife for a youngster, maybe. Or just literally a junk drawer kind of throwaway. A practice knife for a kid who wants a nice axis lock knife, but you want to, I don't know why you would need to practice with that. You just get the nice one probably. I don't know. I'm just making shit up here. I feel like I need to cut, I just have the need to cut that into like more of a Bowie shape. Don't know why I would waste that kind of time on a $5, $6 knife that's made of junky steel, but for practice, I guess you could say. Maybe I'll dye the scales too, just for fun. Anyway, there's your $5 Walmart knife review. What's all the hubbub about? Not much, really. They're pretty much what you expect from $6 knives. Have a nice day.